Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays.
We listen to it all, man.
Spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Lacey. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stokes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate through a
returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he tacks on the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Russell. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down, looking for more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Edwards. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Straight up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Russell. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
First.
Makes the catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down.
I gotta punch this.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just...
Fourth and 6 past your own 49.
Down the field earlier, tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Matter of fact, I think I tweaked. I think I could have went for that.
Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week.
Oh, man.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Owens. A little screen to the running back. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Caught near the sticks. It's McCutcheon. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He is guided out of bounds.
I know he's trying to throw that underneath.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Let's see what they've got on second down. On the option. Incomplete.
What?
As if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior.
God.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Caught near the sticks. It's Ezukama. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the...
Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Back to throw, it's Russell. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash.
Yes.
And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been...
What's up, Tom?
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Is it?
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast.
I wish I could.
Against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You ain't going to get me the force?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Owens. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Gotta get those.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown tie. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air. It's Owens.
Ooh, I thought that was
in the middle. It's Ezukama. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This could be one of 2 things, man.
Back to pass. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game.
Turning it on! And he'll be brought down. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
I had to. It was a red ball.
It just didn't look it all the way in, and
I had to, bro. It was a red ball. He was supposed to catch that shit.
Sending the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here.
Who was that? The out?
In the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The offense changing the play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down.
There he goes. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. The Longhorns are in the hurry up.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty...
And he snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it.
See, fucking another red ball.
He drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Russell. Bringing the heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Plucks it out of the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Way to fight, man. Way to fight, man. Way to fight, man.
Better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, A nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then
I've seen what you've done for others.
Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation. Get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down. Get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Russell. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time on target. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st down from the 11. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's King. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Here's another kneel down as they set up the game-winning field goal and run the time right down to the wire. Line getting set on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up fourth down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
GG's.
And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough.